Hello everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. This week's video is all about my favourite music apps, all of those programs and services that can really help you as a musician. And a huge thank you to Distrokid for sponsoring this video. It's my first sponsored video, very exciting. Of course I can't go through all of the music apps that exist, there are zillions of them, but I've tried to make a selection of ones that I like using and that are a bit more interesting than like a metronome. So the first app, service, program I'm going to talk about is Distrokid. This is a service that enables you to release your own music across all the different online platforms in one easy swoop. Normally, if you want to release your music online to like iTunes, Amazon, Apple Play, Tidal, whatever, you have to sign up to each one separately, put in all the information, that takes a long time, pay the separate membership fees. This is a lot of hassle and money. So what Distrokid does, you create one account, you pay $19.99 per year, and it does it all for you. This is a lifesaver. What I really liked about it is that it's very simple to use. Everything is just in one place. You fill out the information once and it's just done. Distrokid offers pretty much all of the online distribution services, but you can opt in and out of them. You can choose which ones you want. And something very important if you're working with a group and you want to pay different people royalties or commissions, like the songwriter or your sound artist or whatever, you can also arrange all of that through the site. Something really cool I can offer you through the Team Recorder discount code, you can get a 7% discount on your Distrokid package. So down in the description is the link, you can follow it, and if you're thinking of signing up to Distrokid, get the discount. If you can hear weird cooing in this video, my baby is lying at my feet in her baby gym. Yeah. The second app I'm gonna talk about is Well Tempered. Well Tempered is a tuning app that offers pretty much every tuning temperament there is. And I mean, look at this. I never really used tuning apps before, mainly because they're always in equal temperament at 440, and that wasn't really handy for what I was playing. However, in Well Tempered you can choose the pitch, so at 440 or 415 or 416 or whatever you want basically, and you can choose from what feels like hundreds of temperaments. That means like tuning systems where the notes are slightly different distances from one another, and in a lot of kinds of music this makes a difference. And what I also really love is that it comes with a keyboard where you can test out the temperament. So if you're like, what kind of mean tone should I use? You can go and test all the different ones out. And it's also nice because, you know, I know in theory the difference between a bunch of the popular temperaments, but with this app I can actually hear what they sound like. Which I guess is useful. The next app is something that I use in my lessons with one of my students, shout out to Natasha. It's called Anytune, and this is an app that lets you slow down and speed up music and also alter the pitch. I know a lot of different apps do this, but this one is free and we have been using it in our lessons for a while. I really like it because you can alter the music as it's playing, speeding it up, slowing it down.
So, oh, you'd like my babies, not here, but in a parallel universe. I'll consider it maybe babies in a parallel universe.
Why is this helpful? Well, we spend a lot of time in our lessons learning music by ear. So when you're first starting out, it can be really helpful to start slower and gradually increase the tempo. You can also make it higher and lower if you want to play it in a different key than it sounds. The next app that I thought it would be silly not to mention is the ETO practice app for recorder. I really like that it comes in English and Welsh. This is basically an app that helps you practice rhythms and notes on the recorder by playing along on the screen. You can do a whole bunch of things like repeating bars in order to get the rhythm in your head, changing the volume so you have the backing track or not. It's like a practice aid. It comes in 3 different levels, which you can buy separately or as a bundle, and then it's a bit cheaper. And if you're looking for more material to practice with and you enjoy hearing the music as well, this could really work for you. It also shows the fingerings of the recorder. What it doesn't show you is any kind of explanation, technique, how you blow, where you put your hands, music theory. It's kind of if you're that step further and you just want something to work with. Just throwing this out there, you could watch my first recorder lesson video and then go on with this app as something to practice with. I searched in the App Store for Baroque and I found this free app called Teleman Duet. It's pretty cool. Someone has taken the time to put 3 of the Teleman flute recorder duets into an app, and it's basically a play along. You have duets 1, 2 and 3, and you can choose to hear one or both of the voices. Yeah, you play along with a MIDI file on your phone, and it comes with the score, which you can also print. Often if you're learning on your own, playing with a second person or playing with an accompaniment can be a bit of a challenge with the rhythm, so this could be a really good practice aid if you're like kind of intermediate level and you're looking to step it up a little bit. Next app is something that all of my professional musician colleagues use. It's called Forscore, and it's basically a program for reading sheet music on your iPhone or iPad. Why would you want this? Well, sometimes you have to carry kilos of music around with you, you've got awkward page turns, and just to have it within one device can be so much simpler. The thing I always didn't like about reading music from a screen is that I felt, well, you can't take notes. Haha, but wait, with Forscore, you can. You can make any kind of annotations, notes, scribble on your score, which is really good in a rehearsal setting. Come on then. Are you coming to join us? And there are a whole bunch of other features with it. You can also attach a Bluetooth pedal so that you can tap with your foot and turn the pages. The only thing is the iPhone version, which I downloaded, for me it's way too small to actually read my music on. So I would only actually use this app on an iPad. Yeah, that's my opinion. And the last app I'm going to talk about has nothing to do with the recorder, but I just love it. It's so addictive to play with. It's called Concentric Rhythm, and it's basically an app where you can layer all different rhythms and make cool sounding music out of it. Why would this be useful? Well, for a start, it's really fun, and maybe you want to hear what does 5 against 3 sound like, or 6 against 7, and you actually hear that all of these kind of irregular polyrhythms really have a groove. If you're a bit of a rhythm nerd like I am, it's just really satisfying to play with. So that was it. That was my top pick for music apps and programs that I like to use. Thank you all so much for your suggestions. Other big contenders that you guys like are MuseScore and Transcribe. Hopefully I'll get to those in another video. Don't forget, at distrokid.com you can get a 7% discount by following the link below. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here in the corner. Down here is a link to the Team Recorder web shop where you can get cool merchandise and support the channel in the process. And up here is a link to last week's video. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye!